an interview and an interviewer asks me about comedians or whatever the case may be, I really don't have nothing negative to say about none of them. Although I could say a lot, I don't have nothing negative. I don't have nothing negative to say because, first of all, the interview
I think
is
very
about me.
deeply.
That's why I'm here. You're interviewing me.
I think very deeply.
Right? So if you're interviewing me, this conversation should be about me.
Let us begin. What, where, why, or when?
We should be having a conversation about what I'm doing, the projects I got coming up.
It's kind of rational.
What shows I got coming up. What you know what I'm saying? How did I come up with certain jokes and creativity? And
yes.
This is what we should be talking about. So if an interviewer brings up other comedians, I have nothing to say but yo, them I do for them thing. Bless them up. Them is a part of the community. And that's it. I don't have nothing more to say about them. Because why are you asking me about them?
Right. Ain't even on your level. Your Tribos and them is night and day. Where the fuck is Tribos, alright? Do he even still do comedy? Because I don't see his presence on social media in years.
Then I'm not the person for you
Last time I seen a Tribos video or anything come across my timeline, it's been before the pandemic. What we talking about?
Trying to find this cord.
Before 2020, way before.
Yeah, find your ass.
Fucking they some low level comedians that ain't even worth being put in the same sentence with you, bruh. Period.
I'm gonna try to play it without the cord, but I don't know where the hell this cord went. It's nasty.
Nasty work.
Everyday favorites at unbeatable prices. We make good and gather for you. Only at Target.
I have a list of people when I go say them name, I just give me like a brief thought what you think about them as a comedian. Correct?
Give him a brief thought. A brief thought. A brief thought. A brief thought about what you think about these comedians. Brief.
I have a list of people when I go say them name, I just give me like a brief thought what you think about them as a comedian. Currently TikTok and Instagram, listen to what? Every royal, never hear about every royal.
TikTok, I don't want to get no comedian players about TikTok. TikTok does not have any comedian. These people are what they call content creators or people who just find a way to make a money. Because I
feel like every royal is a comedian though. It's either you just never come across comedians. But me feel like Eddie is a really good comedian. Every royal.
Every royal?
Yeah. Him do the same, you see, like when you tap into nostalgic things, him do like nostalgic type of comedy, just the same. Grandma, just good, yeah. Not him that go all over social media, like Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. So you never hear about every royal.
Every royal, no disrespect to it, I've never even known me.
Yeah. Chabas.
Chabas are good, dude. Chabas, I just start off at the, he's not a stand-up comedian. He's more like a sketch comedian. Yeah. Just like Majah Hype, he's no Majah to stand up as well. There's a sketch comedian there that put them the sketch together and speak.
Yeah, but definitely grew to an extent seeing Chabas doing anything serious. So Chabas is definitely one I thought man to me. Deal Elliot.
I've only seen Deal clips. I've never seen him live. I've never seen a full set. All I've seen was a little, like maybe a minute or a 30 second show for him. When I give them hit, no, when I give them real, it's more like situation. Him I talk about. That's the man you will sit back and listen because you learn from them same way. You will learn from them regardless because if a man can come through and tell about the life story and you find it funny, you can say, okay, it's not idea.
Right.
That's about my life story. I swear, I don't. It's crazy that this cord that I used to plug in the phone just disappeared. That shit is crazy to me. And I used it today. It's crazy.
Absolutely plummeted down the stairs at a gay circuit party. Okay. Can I ask a question? Sure. What's a gay circuit party? So,
This is what I'm trying to understand.
you asked,
Johnny Five, that me I try to understand. What you mean by that? What you mean?
you know, it's sort of like it's gays on the circuit. Okay.
What you mean by that?
1,000 shirtless gay men. Saying, done. Yeah, great.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out.
The whole audience is shirtless gay men.
What you mean?
Amazing. This is a soccer party. We're not going to cut to them, but yes. So I didn't even really want. It's not really my scene, but I had a couple drinks and it became my scene. Great. Yep. And so then I went to like descend some stairs to sort of join the fray.
I swear.
The stairs.
I'm so.
Okay.
I don't know
It's
if
not my fault. The stairs were wet.
Slim John, big up yourself, big up.
You know how there's
I'm
like,
trying
when
to.
they say steps,
I'm so confused where this thing disappeared to.
and that way where the rest of the people there being like, this might not be his scene.
And if you continue like even like Christopher Johnny Daly,
Because they were so distracted by
Pretty Boy Floyd,
the bleach.
you have comedians that are traveling and doing shows all over. You got people like Junior Lee from Trinidad that does stand-up comedy. You got so many comedians out here that is putting in their influence in this culture. And we all have our own audience. And we all bring something to this culture as far as comedy is concerned. How do you just downplay somebody who's been doing this for the last 10, 12, 13 years and just stumble across the name as if, oh yeah, he might just want next somebody.
Like, it's insane what she does in this movie. She's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And did you know I'm in her memoir? What? How did you end up in her memoir? I'm happy you asked this one. So, a few years ago, I was doing more like entertainment journalism. This had to be like 5 years ago. I went up.
Sketch, first of all,
Sketch is
comedy
different from
is
stand-up.
more like what they do.
The celebrities came in with
Sketch comedy.
like asking them all questions, and she came in with the
No, trust me,
to me more. I have to make
Fancy Cat know who Major is very well. Very well.
iconic crime
Alright?
in cinema history.
Very well. As a matter of fact,
Just like
because his nephew and my brother is best friends.
one single tear in the middle of her eye. And then
So it's not like he don't know who Major Hype is.
great. Single tear. So I told her this.
You understand? So he knows who Major Hype is very well. And like I said, we've done Love and Harmony cruise
Said I was the most iconic
together.
crier. Wow. In cinema history. So to me, it's me, a young journalist.
We've done the cruise together. And what's funny is people was coming to me and telling me, boy, Fancy Cat, them I said, boy, you're not a real comedian and this and that, and them I know, oh, you depend cruise and this. That's why I say I don't want to answer the question until he brings full clarity of what he was talking about.
Yeah, this look, my God.
I don't want to answer the way, because I don't even want to go into that, you know, all the other stuff. I really
The
don't.
back and out.
And I
Yeah.
told my stylist I wanted to be slutty gay Christmas Fiero. Wow.
You understand?
And I did it.
Because
Shining in the light.
what I know stand-up comedy to be
I can't believe you put this ass down the stairs.
and what they do
Ain't
are
what
two
you
different
do.
things.
Exactly.
See, I come from the era of actually standing up and doing comedy on stage, creating punchlines and scenes and talking about, you know, nowadays topics and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
She was amongst royalty as well.
I don't do a man going at the bar and a woman coming at the bar and the woman say to the man over in the corner, this, that, and the third. That's not what I do.
Very
if you've watched Eddie Murphy, Delirious, if you've watched Red Fox, if you've watched Richard Pryor, if you've watched Kevin Hart, if you watch Mike Epps, if you watch Cat Williams, that is the basis of stand-up that I know. That is my era that I know. I've never done the pantomime thing and I've never done that type of comedy.
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles to help me out. Splurgy Tina loves a hotel near Rodeo
Right.
Drive. Tina, why Tina booked a farm stay to ride this horse? When close, with millions of possibilities.
So what I hear,
Book whoever you want to be.
as I said, it's
Booking.com. Booking.com. Yeah. Since starting.
and I don't take nothing away from what Fancy Cat, IT and Fancy Cat did,
Like a puppy again.
because they created a lane for themselves as well.
This is a before.
And if you ask me, they came from the Oliver era.
To keep him lean and healthy. Look at him now.
If you ask me, and I'm not talking about within the same generation. I'm talking about the same type of sketch comedy that they do.
Must be a Jamaican defending fucking Fancy Cat.
Home goods. Go finding. I told myself I was okay with my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis.
The same type of comedy that Oliver was doing, IT and Fancy Cat came in along and did the same type of thing. The only difference is they started doing stuff like they would react Cartel, they would react Muta Baruka, they would react Bob Marley.
Many people felt this relief. Rinvoq can stop joint damage, and in PSA can leave skin clear or almost clear.
But the same type of sketch comedy that Oliver was doing, they came after Oliver and did that and created and had a TV show and everything. It's so funny and so crazy because I sit down sometime and I watch it and I watch their old episodes and I laugh about it, and you know what I'm saying? So for you to try to downplay my name after the lane that I've created is ridiculous to me. And then to exactly, Oliver is not a stand-up comedian. Neither are they.
Nope.
They
So
tried
Tribe
out,
Boss
they
is
tried
not
out,
a stand-up.
they tried out for the whole stand-up thing and it never worked.
Nope. All I know Tribe Boss for is skits. Like he used to do shit with Lincoln 3 Dot.
You understand what I'm saying? So if Majah Hype is not a comedian, then what am I? You cannot call me a content creator. I create content, yes I do, but that's not the field that you would put me in as far as entertainment is concerned, or as far as genres of entertainment is concerned.
I understand this time of the year can make you nervous. Cold temperatures, snow,
And for the interviewer to mention somebody, which probably they deserve their credit to. I don't know the person we mentioned.
and dependable
However,
to keep you safe.
you mentioned somebody that does what I did a long time ago.
Will have on your plans, work, and school. This winter, count on Pittsburgh's chief meteorologist, Stephen Cropper.
So it's really confusing to me.
I want you to feel better.
Because when I'm in the improv, when I'm in the Laugh Factory, when I'm in these theaters, when I'm in Coral Springs, and when I'm in the Pavilion in Toronto, and when I'm at Miracles in LA, and when I'm going all over the world and doing these shows,
Like I always
I don't see none of y'all.
Nope. And you ain't gonna see him.
You just have to be a quarterback like me and Dad. FanDuel Ticket Destiny is not a destiny, Pete.
I did a show in Antigua. Tommy Joseph was there. Tommy Joseph is a veteran. Tommy Joseph is a veteran in comedy. Coming from out of Trinidad. I was so honored to be sharing a stage with that man in Antigua.
I see you sniff a lot. That's because I have allergies. Okay? We're in the middle of a super bloom. Right. And also because I do coke. Yeah, of course I do coke. Oh. We're back with Noah Rogers. That was a clip from No Good Deed. Ray Romano. I've always said Ray Romano's a fantastic actor. He's actually one of the best actors I've ever worked with, and I've got some great.
I could never.
Somehow, but he's amazing. Like he's effortlessly funny.
I could never
If you watch the show,
downplay people like Tommy Joseph.
but it's streaming now. It's amazing. It's him.
Sprengerland.
Kudrow, Linda Cardellini.
Oliver.
It's like an Avengers of television.
These people is people who was there before me.
There's an actual Avenger there. Tiana Paris.
And even if they wasn't there before me, I still don't have no reason talking about these people. Whether you like Fancy Cat or not, man put in work and rich off being a stand-up comedians. Our owner is nowhere near the man level.
What?
You're right. I'm nowhere near his level.
You play a realtor.
You're right. You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
And just for clarity, Richard Jamaica and Rich America are two different Rich.
That's true.
Richard Jamaica and Rich are foreign are two different Rich.
She goes, okay, if you ever get to improvise on set, here's what you say. She goes, well, did you release the...
And that's why Bob Marley telling us that what is richness? Richness is life.
Well, did we release the contingency?
You see, because when you feel like
I didn't buy it.
the vanities and the this and the that, when you feel like that is success.
I was like,
Success is when you become a household name across the world.
World.
there is no reason
To me,
continue.
that's my level of success.
And so I go,
When the world knows you,
Chriselle?
that's success to me. When you create a difference in people's lives, that's success to me. So when you have a talk about Fancy Cat, put in the work and rich off a stand-up. Fancy Cat don't do stand-up, brother.
You don't even know what the fuck he talking about. Fucking dunce Jamaican. Prime example. He don't even know the damn difference
What rich you at that?
between sketch comedy, skits, and stand-up fucking comedy.
On set, and he's a little bit of a germaphobe, so he's like, I've never done this before, and he looks to me.
And remember, it's an open forum. Anybody could join and give their perspective. It's an open forum.
Fantastic. Gay circuit queen. Gay circuit. Look out, look who's coming down the stairs.
You see this bad mind competitive spirit where people have it a fuck up
The whole thing.
You're there now. I'm sort of
it a fuck up the
in
thing.
the same apartment I've been in now going on 5 years. And so I used to live in New York. I was like a struggling comedian actor in New York, like really truly living like restaurant shift to restaurant shift. And so in New York, it's impossible.
You understand?
And a huge miracle.
It a fuck up the thing, you know.
Yes. So then I moved out to Los Angeles where it was like a little bit easier, but I didn't know.
When you are gonna take your 30 seconds out of your day
On the first, I was like,
to
amazing.
comment
It's fine. So I started
fuckery like where you just coming.
That was stupidity. You the fries ass up.
apartment, La Vie en Rose place. Like in its entirety.
When you are gonna take
And I remember
30 to 45 seconds out of your night
essentially living like an Orlando resort
at fucking 1:26 in the AM
I'm there for about 5 years. February
to spew this kind of fuckery.
March 2020. Some stuff went down. Oh, right, of course. Right. The pandemic happens, and we're ordering a lot of takeout. So the amount of times I have heard La Vie en Rose flow through my whole apartment, and it's not a short clip. No, it's a lot. They're really letting Edith Piaf sing. And the amount never predicted the future. Like, they're like, this is going to become incredibly annoying. Got a beautiful voice. And the amount of like.
You understand? So if my name is invalid in the comedic world as far as Jamaica is concerned, I'm okay with that, bro. Really and truly, I'm alright with it. Because at the end of the day, Jamaica are one place. And I represent the whole entire Caribbean. I don't just represent one nationality. I represent for everybody. So if my name don't have no relevance to Uno, then just leave my name out of the conversation completely. Don't play my hard work and all of the things that I've done in this industry and still is doing.
And my progressive rep was super helpful.
You understand?
The way Kevin says he always has to help you.
Me not expect nobody to say, yeah, Majah the greatest, or Majah this, or Majah that. But at the end of the day, if my name, first of all, you not mention my name none at all. You mention Niga Samara, you mention Bobby Sachs, every Royal, and whosoever. Which is fine. But when my name come up, now don't play my name, brother, because I whole heap of work me do. Whole heap of work me do.
What is Caribbean? My girl, could you fucking spell Caribbean?
When
What
the
the
videos was
fuck?
15 seconds, me do a 15-second clip of every blood clot.
I don't even know
culture.
what the fuck she trying to say. Like, please, we gotta use spell check, people.
Jamaican fathers be like, Trinidadian fathers be like, Grenadian fathers be like, Bayesian fathers be like. Me use my whole day and put in my work. Guyanese parents be like. Me even create Sister Sandrine as a grandmother character. Me create Grandpa James as a grandfather character. Me create the Ras. Me create Mitzi. Me create all of these things.
That just pissed
And you
me off.
want just come down play my name as if, yeah, him are just one of them man they over there so. Brother, me don't need no validation from nobody, you know. But when you mention my name, then I enter the chat.
Yeah, yeah.
We could have done an interview over there so and do the thing and would have leave it alone, you know.
God damn it.
We could have just watch it and say, yo, you know what? Them I do an interview. Inspired. Me so audio. Because this is the person who do the interview. I think this is the podcast. But what I'm saying is, if you was doing your interview over there and my name not mentioned, me alright.
That just pissed me off.
But when you mention my name, never enter the chat.
Yeah. Period.
Which I'm supposed to do.
Facts.
Never enter the chat. Because my name mentioned. So if, brother, when me first start do my video them, you know, and do my comedy, you know, I Travis me know. Where did I do it past social media? Me not talk about somebody will have a show, a TV show or whatever in a Jamaica. Me not talk about that. Me not talk about when it comes to this social media space. Mixmaster David, big up yourself. When it comes to this social media space, and I always say it, I always give Travis in props. I say Travis for an interview too. And I don't know if he might joke or what, but he must say, yeah, Majah, one of them man, them cater to the older crowd and the older people, them and this and that. And me I say, brother, you are do comedy before me. You are do this sketch comedy thing before me. So you've been doing it longer than me. So then, who you cater to then? We cater to the same demographic, if you ask me.
Jamaicans.
You understand? So me that, and that's why I say me never want to jump to any conclusions. I don't want to respond in any negative way about the situation, because me personally, I don't have no issue with no comedian boy. Me I do for me thing. Me not do nobody else thing or my thing me I do. You understand? So I'm just trying to understand what the conversation was about. See Fancy Cat here, and see the brother we do. Because as I said, me never want respond in a fuck up way.
Right.
Because I need to know the clarity of the conversation. Blessings, family.
Blessings. Why pray?
Brother, nobody no wants to see you comfortable, bro. I want to see you, man.
Yes, I.
Talk to me.
Blessings, Fancy Cat. I hear you.
First thing I want to know. Fancy. Yeah. Have a problem.
Man, I have no problem. I say anything, but I'm not saying anything to upset the eyes. So when somebody call me and tell me say I blast me, I say for one.
Oh, you see it. I them thing them
Back and out, boy. You
right,
see?
watch this now.
Watch it.
Me watch the interview, see?
Alright.
And me get a perspective from the interview. And where the perspective with me get, see the people them here. Me said to them, I don't want to respond in any negative way because I don't know the perspective of what Fancy Cat was talking about when him do the interview. So I would like to hear his perspective before me respond. You understand?
Yeah.
That is what I said, you know. And what I said about the interviewer was he was mentioning comedians to you and never mentioned my name. And you bring up the name, you know.
And me big up your name.
Alright.
I said big up Majah Hype. As a matter of fact, let me give you. He asked me about TikTok comedian.
Right.
I said, I don't know no comedian on TikTok. TikTok. When call it. Which is my bad because sometimes when you're in a space, you look on the smaller picture and look on people come on. Back home in Jamaica, I style them. And I said, them are no comedian. So after me really tell him, say, you think something feel like they have a problem with the party. But as he mentioned couple people on TikTok, I tell him, say, I don't know them, you know. But as a matter of fact, I too good I know them people because I don't really keep up with social media and knowing people. Because I got a promoter for him always reach out to these people.
Right.
You see me? And as he keep going along, I say, he mentioned Trevor's. I say, yeah man, Trevor's good you Majah Hype and them showing the Majah Hype. Them man they switch on board sketch comedy to stand-up comedian. So people like we, very few.
Which is true.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't say anything because I go up on the road with what you call them Splice comedian. When Splice movie they put it together, I say them a comedian and when them go up on stage them don't know where they go. The last to the thing. Alright?
Yeah.
So when them say, and we get the interview even in Jamaica when them ask about what is the thing about the new crop of comedians who are come up on TikTok and I tell them, most of them are not comedian. Which is TikTok is just a home for you to make money. Yes, I'm saying? And how them go about it, stop using the word comedian beside them name because 90% of them are not comedian. To splice two videos put together and go up on stage is two different things. And we are from that's right, and we are from the days of doing comedy when we go up on stage without what you call it, internet.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
remember,
if we do
you see where me just a forward. Remember say me are one of the man that get the most fight, you know. Remember say when me come to Jamaica, the same thing them say about me, you know. Oh, he was social media youth, he was no comedian and rated. And when me take on the stage, and I give them hour and a half, 2.5 hours worth of jokes, stand up, straight through. At them time I start get my little props, you know.
Yeah, because remember the first show we did in Jamaica was one January show. Because I even big up the little youth away there on the show that they not crazy.
Alright.
Play recording again, not adding up.
When you look at them and say, you the person says,
Oh Lord. They just love back and out, but it's not adding up. When he said he trying to backpedal, he walking it back what he said on the recording.
Where Yeah, say,
Motherfucker
basically,
walking it
little
back.
youth them on TikTok and a comedian or
Now it's
if
not
them
what he
do
meant.
certain type of something they way, I know, stand-up comedy. On a deem it as not comedian. There's multiple branches of comedy.
Absolutely.
And we have to understand that. So it not diminish or take from the fact say the dog them are comedians that are doing their content in a way which is not stand up. But they are comedians in their own right.
Alright, so me know, right?
Yeah.
Would I say this now? For me, call you a comedian and this is just me. I don't know if fancy feel the same way, but this is just my perspective of it, right? For me, call you a comedian, brother, you have to go up on stage. I have to prove it.
For you to call them a stand-up comedian.
No, listen to me now. Just listen to my perspective. You can't tell me my perspective, but me, I forgot to tell you that, you know.
Alright.
So what me I say to you, say, me, for me, call you a comedian. You have to go up on a stage and you have to prove yourself. See?
Right.
Alright. No. Don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean that you don't have comedic value, because you have comedic actors as well.
Right.
You understand? But to call yourself an overall comedian, you have to go up on a stage.
Right.
In my perspective, you know.
Yeah, because even when I asked about Oliver Samuel, I tell you, the man that theater comedian. You see what I'm saying? Oliver will tell us.
Alright, yeah, because who don't call him a stand-up comedian?
That's right. Oliver Samuel himself will tell us, Mister, we can't do them thinking about if you're right, sit and give him, we can't deal with it. You see what I'm saying? So him now go out and tell us, him a stand-up comedian.
Even Oliver gonna tell you that. He man no stand-up comedian, brother.
He man no stand-up
right, so
comedian.
you have to use the term where you try to say you're right. So if somebody say Oliver is a comedian, yes, Oliver is a comedian, but he's not a stand-up comedian. When me I try to get that is me see the people them in the comment section them. And me see even like fancy cat get at it where I say oh the TikToker people them where do TikTok is like the content where them do it no considered comedy if I not stand up. And it no make no sense, bro. There's different levels of comedy, different branches of comedy. And if listen what me I say, just make me make my point first. Me is a content creator because I'm not aspiring to be a comedian or nothing like that. But I make comedic content where make people laugh, and comedy is a thing where aimed at making a certain audience laugh, right? But if them try to call me a comedian, I would never say I'm a comedian because I'm a tattoo artist and I'm a businessman. I'm made up on TikToker, so you can call me TikToker. You get what I say?
Right.
But I would not say I'm a comedian. So man like Every Royal, man like Dino Crazy, them, man like Bobby Sacks, them who me mention, man like all of them, them would not deem for themselves as comedians. I see people are trying to discredit it, say they are not comedians because they stand up comedy, bro. And you cannot do that. It is still comedy. You can't take the fact say it is comedy. It is still comedy.
Alright, so
they're not stand up comedians, but it is still comedy.
So what make somebody make you laugh? What make you laugh?
Not anybody that makes you laugh can make you deem the comedian. Cause me make my crowd laugh, but I'm not a comedian.
So when you say that then you have alright, so then if we are gonna go by the same perspective where you are talking about, you have every right to call yourself a comedian.
No.
Why?
But if them
You're
in
an
the
actor.
field,
audience laugh.
if they are in the field of saying they are trying to pursue comedy, you can't take the fact from say oh they are doing something that is comedic and this is what they do. You get what I say?
You know, say a lot of the American comedian, them when used to come in a comedy show, they do stand up. Even the one them on talk show.
But this is the formula that was created before the whole away. So
Yeah.
we're only going by the the formula that will come here come see. So
That's
at the
right.
end of the day, look
Alright, Major, I'm gonna ask you a question, cause yeah, skip past the point where I try to make. People are trying to okay. People are trying to say if you're dip on TikTok, it makes you a TikToker and not a comedian. You not dip on TikTok right now.
Yeah, of course, we're on TikTok.
You are one of the biggest Caribbean comedian, right?
I'm glad you said that, because why you never mention my name when you that?
I never mentioned your name, Major, because you watch interview with your brother. You never ever said where you're from, bro.
So what does that have to do with
Where you come from?
What does that have to do with
Oh shit.
I was naming 5.
This bullshit. Here come the shit. Here coming back in the highway.
You see how you just come through, Papa?
What point?
Because me tell the people them before the join, you know.
What point?
Me say to the people them say, the reason why you're not gonna hear them mention my name is because they're not sure where I come from. And that in itself is a problem, brother.
It can't be a problem, then you create the problem, brother. Then claim where you come from.
Oh, me if you create the problem.
Claim where you come from.
Why?
Because if I'm naming 5 Jamaican comedians, how am I going to say Majah Hype when Majah Hype never claimed Jamaican as where he come from?
You can't say that.
What you mean?
You can't say that.
No, tell
Major from Grenada.
me say I fuck with me, I try.
You cannot say that.
His father is Grenadian from Grenada.
Alright, so then we'll say this then.
Babsy, the Old Whores Association found out where he's biologically from. They found his father in Grenada.
That means that
Mama in a Brooklyn.
platform on a bigger level than what you are thinking. Because to me, when me have a big up comedians, Caribbean comedians, me not gonna stop at Jamaica, brother. Me gonna talk
Big up
about
Bob Z.
Strong Adam, me gonna talk about
That's
Larry
my
Davis,
girl.
me gonna talk about Tommy Joseph, me gonna talk about
Bayesian
Trevor
Bob
Eastman
Z.
from Barbados, me gonna talk about the one of them people there. So if your thing stop at Jamaica, that means that you not gonna mention nobody else there.
Let me tell
Let me bring it to him first, no?
Yeah.
What you say?
Come on, this fucking stupid ass Jamaican. I don't even like how you talking.
Comedians. You did not say I'm gonna name some Jamaican comedians.
Right.
Remember, for real.
Okay,
Because
that's
What
what
you said was I'm gonna name some comedians and tell me what you think about it. That's what you said.
Yeah, come even ask him if when he might tell me about one of them with the writing and him, I said, well, one brother from Africa. He said, no.
Tricks.
So you never specify whether you're gonna talk about Jamaican comedian or Caribbean comedian or international comedian. You never mention none of that, you know. You just said I'm going to name comedians, and then you went on
It's backing
to
out, babe.
mention comedians that is from Jamaica.
Right.
You understand?
Because my daddy I deal with a Jamaican comedian, bro, and it's no offense to you. It's a page where I'm on the podcast page, but I follow you on my page because you are one of the comedians that I actually fuck with. You get what I say?
Stop
I respect your work.
Stop and fuck with. Stop.
Why?
Yeah. Stop and fuck with. Nobody with
I say, you are one of the comedians.
get a pussy all the time.
Momo done entered the chat. Momo. Put Momo on the screen, yo.
I see him some detail when you tell the man, boy, you're gonna have a brief, you want a brief something you say nice thing. I'm gonna say, when the dog go with brief, I bet you have a brief, the brief is not gonna work. You see me?
Afraid I ain't tell that thing, you know what people run back and me, run back and want me to do the interview thing, I'm going to keep on as I'm going to join it,
As I say, brother, I'm on TikTok, I'm a scroll. See,
Yeah.
fuck up a year thing. I mean, I say, let me watch this. Cause me and Fancy, as far as what me know, me and Fancy get down a problem. You see me?
Yeah.
So when me see him there on the interview, me say, alright, I'm gonna watch it. Right. Me there I watch it and me I say, alright, me I watch it. And he say, boy, me gonna name some comedians. You know mention my name in night. Me say, alright, I don't know. Cause me used to it, you know, brother. Me used to it. Because you see, because me's a man now go outright come out and say, I yes, where me come from. You see, you now do that. Me get wally body eating for that, brother. But my purpose to what me I do, brother, is bigger than just one nationality, me G. Because at the end of the day, the diaspora is so broad.
Big, exactly.
True.
That with so much, with the numbers then what we can create out of the whole Caribbean, bro, versus just having one nationality. You understand? And I saw me and I saw me look at it.
You never know stop pure Jamaican coming and you not talk, you never ask.
Yeah, you never specify that.
Alright,
no. Yeah, so that's why I mean it's showing the troubles and the Majah Hype and the people. You see what I'm saying? So come in the world.
Right now, this man never hide where I come from, you know, brother.
But you never say where you come from, bro. What interview with you and you never said where you come from.
Because as I said before, my purpose bigger than just one nationality, bro. Because at the end of the day,
and I get that.
Everybody see no. Check this, right? Alright, me have 3 of them, yeah. See it?
Right.
This stuff. Me have 3 of them, yeah. See it? One at Trinidad, one at Jamaica, one at Guyana. We could just use a reference, right? If me stop right there, so, right? You can't conquer your so too. And it wasn't even by on purpose to do that, you know, brother. Me just realize that everybody asks me, and I said, where you come from? And I say, you know what? This coming like it's a big tackle, so I better me just leave it how it is and make people wonder. Because at the end of the day, my talent is me can do multiple accents.
Right.
So me just utilize it.
I want to let a word for you.
And bring us together as a whole diaspora, not just one nationality, bro.
Do it. I love the concept of how you do things because as I say, I watch the interview with them and I get the understanding of why you do it. But the fact still does not.
Alright, and that's why enough man can't go certain place to do show. They will cater to one thing.
One Caribbean.
You understand what I say? So as I say, if you did say that, you would have understand it. Come in by now. Me as a man, we get all deal with flow and them thing back in the days. To do promotion and this and that for flow and Jamaica and them thing. See? But me know there is no alright. I know Jamaica alone is a go on in a brother. Remember say over Trinidad them not rate too neither. Over Barbados them not go rate because nobody don't know exactly what you understand?
Right.
But that to me that is a small-minded thinking, bro. To me. You understand? And that's why me can go on stage in America, yeah, and go share stage with Marlon Wayans, D-Ray Davis, Paul Mooney, Cedric the Entertainer, Mike Epps, and me represent the Caribbean when them call. You get me? I say, because them are going to say, yo, you see that youth, yeah, he represent the whole entire Caribbean. Remember when me do show, you know, you have Trinidadian, Asian, Jamaican, everybody are come all our vibes, you know, Guyana, everybody are come all our vibes. Certain man, them name put them on flyer, expect to see Kingston alone in that blood clot.
Yep.
You get me? I say.
Alright, me could talk.
Nobody laugh, brother. I'm going to fuck you there, brother. Nobody laugh.
Fancy.
You understand? I'm going to be alone. You ever see over there, brother?
I know, so when me I do the interview, it was no disrespect, men not bringing you up in the interview. A 5 person me did that thing about, and I literally last minute me do the fancy cat interview. So me never have a lot of time for say already put actual questions in place and say already right on the spot me go there. And me just say alright, 5.
The funniest thing about it, you know,
Yeah.
You mention people with travel with me.
Yeah.
Niggas is a man with him travel with me. And me can go and send kids with you. And me can go and Bahamas with you. And me can him go around the world. And you go mention that man there, don't mention me. I say, what is that? It's coming like up on purpose, this dog and this brother.
It was
Like
no
spitefully do it to them.
But more touch upon a topic when me see the people them are taking like misconception from the one clip. Like me see them and say, oh, fancy cat bad mind, fancy cat know the youth them and nah mention the youth them and they look at thing the and you see if them
remember some me say
I'm glad you know come over here and fix up everything, you know. Cause remember,
And
you know,
set the
as what I
record
said,
straight.
me,
Yeah.
as far as when me know me and fancy and I not a problem.
Right.
So when me hear the gossip mention, you know, you know what me do? When me start my life, and me say people, we're gonna play a clip. I'm want to tell me what I want to get funny because I don't want to take it in a negative way and respond the wrong way.
You understand? Start an interview now. Because even when the man asked for them name then, I mean I said, I don't know some, I don't know name. So we look at the man and say, right on them people are good at there for know me. And them say, no man, if a body know, who don't know I tell fancy. So I say, well, drink people, if by chance the man call the name, I mean I know it, they apologize. Because he's not an internet person with the
that's what more want to talk about because the people them now get the fancy cat is an old school veteran. And the man look like him refused to forward up to date.
And that to the love, all of people name, brother. What kind of fucking about old school veteran? I mean, they say the man a dust to blood clot. Say the man a dust to.
Tell the man to update. Tell the man to update the software then. The man software needs to update. He literally put on your old phone and never update it. He needs to update if you get up to date with.
Tell those man, support you.
No.